much for clicking on this video. In today's video, we are going to explore the south side of Washington State University. So if you want to watch, then stay tuned. Okay, so right now, like I said, we're south side of Washington State University. We're on the corner of Stadium Way and Main Street. And so before we get into the actual tour of over here, I just wanted to say that if you take Main Street down, you'll eventually get to Moscow. And then if you take Stadium Way down, you'll go through campus and eventually get to Dismore's, the grocery store. But it takes you all the way through campus. And so that's where we're at currently, at the crossroads of those two streets. Okay, so directly behind me is Stevenson dorms, and when you go down Stadium Way, all to the right are dorms, which I'm not really going to go much into those because I personally never lived on the dorms. I did stay in Stevenson one night, so that's the only thing I really care about. Okay, so now we are going to go further into campus, so come on. Okay, so we walked down Stadium for a little ways, and now we're going to turn left at the first light and go to the Spark. But behind us is where I was talking about that I've never really been or know anything about, which is like the dorms and all those types of things. I'm out of breath though because our campus is super hilly. This is Josie, by the way.
Hello.
I met her my first year at WSU, and she's taking my video for me, so we love her. Okay, so now we are at the top of the hill, so as if you turn left onto Stadium, this is the Spark, which I've had a lot of classes in there. I think it's the newest building on WSU. I really like it. It's super like modern and like techy, I think. And then to the right of the Spark is the Education Edition building, which is my favorite building because I'm in there all the time, and that's like where all of my classes are because I'm an elementary education teacher. And my favorite thing about that building is that it connects to Cleveland Hall, and I don't really care about Cleveland Hall that much, but I just like the walkway. It's so pretty, and you can just like see all of campus. The other cool thing about the Spark though is that you can't see it right now, but up on the top there's like a little balcony, and I went out there for the first time today. It was so much fun. So this is the Spark, and I'm on the little patio. I've never been out here before because I didn't even know it was a thing, and then when I did find out, it was closed, so it's kind of cold. But I imagine when it's nice out, this would be a cute little area to go. And so then to the right of the Spark is Waller Way, and so it's just like a walkway, and you take it all the way up, and it can actually get you to the Chinook, which I'm not going to do in this video, but we'll get there eventually. Before you get to the Chinook, there's going to be another walkway that you can go right, and that is Terrell Mall walkway, and that pathway will take you to the library as well as the bookie, which we'll get there in another video, but just so you kind of know from this side of campus, that's how you get there. Okay, so across from the Spark in the Education Edition is the Washington building. I've been in here a couple different times. You can take your tests in here, like if it needs to be proctored. It's also like the Cougar Health building, so they give you free services. I know that they can do like counseling for you. Definitely a good resource on campus, and this is where it is. Okay, so now we're on the corner of College Mall and Idaho Street. So you can understand a little bit I'm looking at the Education Edition building, and I'm right next to the Cleveland Hall. So this is Cleveland Hall. This is where my first ever class was, and I remember on the first day of school, I literally could not find this place, and so I had to ask a random stranger, and he was so kind, and he led me there, and he was like, have a great first day. And so that's Cleveland Hall. But I think I only had 2 classes in there, but the next year I knew where to go because of that nice human. So that's that class. That's that building. But Cleveland Hall is the one that I was talking about that's connected to the Education Edition. They also have the math like access center. So I also took a test in there one time. I think it's called the Math Learning Center. So you can go there for help. Like they have tutors there all the time, so that's pretty cool. And then if you go down College Mall, there's the Connor Museum, and that one's connected to the Science Library. I've never been in the Science Library, but Connor Museum is probably my favorite building because they just have like animals in there, but not real animals, they're like stuffed animals. I've never had any classes in there, but on the bottom floor there's like taxidermy animals and you can like learn about them. And then all the way on the top floor is the like greenhouse, which also I think is like the coolest thing ever. I've been up there multiple different times. One time there was like a teacher up there and he definitely was like, what are you doing here? And I was like, I'm just here to walk around, and he let me in, so it was fine. But that's gonna probably be the end of the south side, right? Okay, so honestly, I think that concludes the south side of WSU. This is where I spend most of my time, which is why I wanted to make this video first. I definitely want to take us more into the north side because there's a lot of cool like buildings over there, including, like I said, the bookie, the library, and the art museum. So we'll go over there for our next video. But thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. If you have anything to say, go ahead and leave them in the comments below. If you want to see more videos from me, go ahead and subscribe. But other than that, peace out, have a good day or night, or whatever you're doing, just do it right. Bye.